Welcome everybody to my third and final round of the Jujutsu Kaisen tier list. Okay, so this is what the list looks like now after a few tweaks and adjustments. Okay, let's get right into it. Gojo, clearly legendary, easiest pick of the whole list. Legendary, strongest tier fighter. This guy was grade 1 level. Kamo, this one was like low. No, he was semi-grade 1, I think. Toss up. This is a stronger version of him, where he's like, you know, he's a little enlightened or whatever. He doesn't give a flying F anymore. Okay, let's put him there just to save time. Let's say that he is stronger than Charles. This girl was semi-grade 2. Semi-grade 2. I think Nobara might have kicked her ass if I remember right though. Vessel Itadori. If I taking the one who fought Todo. The one who fought Todo. You know what? Grade 1 is very, very high ranking for that Vessel Itadori. Am I being biased to Maki? Yes. Very, very biased. Yuta. This is current Yuta. Peak Yuta, you could say. His potential is insane. Top 3 potentials in the whole series, probably. Top 4. Damn, I think I almost slipped and I put him in legendary. I think people assume that he's stronger than Toji. He has domain and he has a lot of variety, so he could potentially be stronger than RCT Gojo, who doesn't have a domain yet. That is confirmed. Yeah, Yuta opens a domain and he can cancel out Gojo's own, like, limitless. And at that point, I don't know, because Gojo can't heal every domain. It's only like some certain types of domains. Like, there are domains like Gojo's own domain where it's like abstract, just information. You can't really heal that. And like Perfect Sphere, Gojo is not really going to be able to like RCT his way out of that. There's just some domains that just one-shot you in such a way that you can't really heal. So seeing like all of Yuta's abilities, I assume he probably has a broken domain. But you know, it's between. If Yuta doesn't have a broken domain, then you could argue that Yuta is below RCT Gojo. But also, this is like he just got RCT, so he's not going to really be able to spam it and use it as well. Oh yes, at this point actually, Gojo, like it's a year later that Gojo learns how to like constantly do this, so he has infinite cursed energy. So at this point he actually doesn't have infinite cursed energy yet. So he would definitely run out of cursed energy if he just kept spamming RCT. So yeah, definitely Yuta above him, I think. My is further. No, I like Mai. I can't put Mai at further. Nah, not Junpei. Fucking kick it. No, we'll put Mai here. Haruta Westman, man. He just had the power of luck. Isn't he just an ordinary guy with the power of luck and some decent swordsmanship? Okay, if you're a Haruta fan and I'm doing him dirty, let me know. If you even care about Haruta that much. This dude, around there is his ranking. That is like current Nobara, okay? We're still holding on to hope that Nobara is still alive. She has improved a lot, so I would assume she might have even overtaken us. So like, come on Nobara, I know you have it in you. She might even have overtaken that Kamo from then. Charles is hard to rank. He only fought Hakari, but his ability to see into the future is kind of like potentially busted. Hakari had to open up a domain, so maybe I should stop sleeping on Charles and put him there. Or maybe I'm crazy. Muta. This guy is supreme. I think he actually takes the finger barriers. I don't know how you say that. Okay, who's next? Meguna. Again, easy pick. Not Hienera. I mean, yeah, he's the GOAT tier fighter. Him and Gojo are interchangeable for now. We don't know for sure which of the two is stronger, but you know, we'll just put it like that. But yeah, super strong. Let me not take too much time on that. Nanami is very strong and very, very cool. Yeah, we'll put him there. I think that's a fair place to put him. Maki. This is the Maki. Let's say this is the Maki. I'm not sure which of these two Makis is like the one where she has like fully awakened, but let me assume that this is before she awakens. She still has that sword to cut your soul, so she probably one-shots a lot of these people insanely fast. Pre-RCT Gojo, she's not quite on Toji's level, so I don't think she beats him, because even Toji was like, you know, he had to work around Gojo a little bit. Rika. Now, full potential Rika is the queen of curses, you know, kind of similar to how Sukuna is the king of curses. So, realistically, Rika full potential would be like almost legendary, but I don't know. We haven't really seen that. And the Rika we did see got actually kind of beat by Ryu. Yeah, it's very, very tough to say, to be honest, actually. Like, which fully unleashed Rika, Ryu still like punched him away. Like, Ryu is such a beast, by the way. But yeah, current Rika, that's probably where I put her. I don't know would that mean she has a time limit or not, but that's where I would put her. Now Bito, this guy is the embodiment of special grade 1 or supreme grade 1. So slightly above Choso perhaps. Is Miguel overrated? I'm not sure. Naoya, this dude is also somewhere in grade 1. He got badly beaten by Choso. Well, maybe not too badly, if I remember correctly. Yuki. Now this is a little contentious, but I'm going to put Yuki at the top of special grade. I did say the other guy kind of like explained how Gito could possibly be on Yuki's level and maybe even stronger, but you know, and also like I feel like it doesn't feel right since a lot of Gito's like potential stuff has not really been proven. Gito hasn't really shown like the theoretical ability he would have, and you know the polls say that Yuki is the strongest, so, and I feel like it kind of makes sense, so I'll just have Yuki at the top of special grade. Miwa deserves someone here, let's be honest. Panda, semi-grade 2, he's classified. Probably stronger than this girl. And he beat this guy. And he would beat that guy. No, not that one. This dude reminds me of Hanzo from Overwatch, for those of you who know. Such an annoying character. Not him, but Hanzo. Takuma. Grade 2 he's classified as. Auto Jackpot Hakari. This is a very interesting one. Auto Jackpot Hakari goes to... He cannot tank Yorozu's domain, no chance. He can try to keep timing his own domain with her domain, but like, that's a little tough. But if he's in... okay, let's say she doesn't open her domain until he's in Jackpot. Once he's in Jackpot, yeah, she can one-shot him and his whole head. Kashima kinda admitted that Hajime is stronger than him, but if he's stuck in Jackpot, he probably beats Hajime. No, actually, Kashima's curse technique could be ridiculous. So, you know, my recent poll did kinda say that pre-RCT Gojo is like stronger than Hakari, but I think that's just, you know, us being Gojo fanboys, you know, they just see Gojo and they click Gojo without even reading first. So I don't know, it will be tough for Gojo. Come on, he's stuck in Jackpot. What is Gojo gonna do? And Hakari is very fast. I don't know if you can just catch him with blue. He barely could catch Toji with blue. Okay, Toji is faster than Hakari, but Jackpot Hakari infinite cursed energy. He can just reinforce his speed and strength and everything. So that's where he belongs realistically. This guy by this time he probably is like around grade 1. Mahoraga. Very interesting. Mahoraga goes to. Oh no, Mahoraga is easily picked here now. Easily. Okay, there's a debate between Mahoraga and Kenjaku. I did a poll between Yuta and Mahoraga and it was like 50-50, I reckon. So, and Kenjaku, I also did a poll with Kenjaku and Yuta and that was also like 50-50 last time I checked. So I think I'm gonna put Mahoraga above them though. So since you people aren't decided, I think I might have to decide on this one. There's a very good chance that Yuta and Kenjaku are like the 2 best matchups for Mahoraga because they have different curse techniques and they can just keep switching it up. But do they have enough power to one-shot him? Okay, the Mahoraga before he's absorbed by Sukuna, these guys would beat him. But Sukuna's Mahoraga beats these guys. Sukuna arms him. On top of that, you know, I guess Sukuna uses him in different ways. But even now, Sukuna and Gojo are both agreeing that once Mahoraga has adapted, the fight will be over. So Mahoraga is like a weapon that is above both Gojo and Sukuna once it has adapted. That is what they admitted in the recent chapter. By the way, those who are wondering why I didn't review the recent chapter, is like I recorded a whole thing, a whole reaction and review, and you know, I just didn't find it. I pressed record, everything showed that it was recording, but like I didn't see it anywhere. Like it was the craziest thing I've ever seen while recording. But I was raging like crazy. I was so mad because it was like everything went well. Like it was a good reaction, and I touched on some very interesting points. But you know, it is what it is. It's gone, I guess. But very, very good chapter though. Maybe I'll do like a quick recap in a few days. Utahime, we have to give love to our support. She can boost her own stats and the stats of anybody else. Like, come on, just because someone is support doesn't mean they're useless. So we'll give her that. She's got a lot of experience. Yaga is also somewhere in there. No one is going to pinpoint you exactly where they belong, okay? I'm not really a historian, okay? I will reread Jujutsu Kaisen like 2 more times and then I'll bring out a deluxe edition of this list where every like little detail is like honed in and every statement is like included. But for now, I think this is like a very decent rough estimate of the Vessel Itadori. I'll put him right next to Megumi. He went a little bit with Sukuna, even though it was a weakened Sukuna. That's like equivalent to one finger. These other guys are very tough though. Supreme grade 1, like Megumi has his domain. That's like the excuse you could say that okay, he's there. But also Yuji has his new soul powers. We don't really know how crazy they are. So like this, like you could like estimate Yuji's peak to be like at this point with his new power, he could be special grade, okay? If his new curse technique is busted, and his potential is per peak here in era, easy. Gojo seemed to think that his potential was legendary, along with Megumi and Hakari and Yuta. However, I mean, yeah, that's pretty correct actually. We'll just leave it like this for now. So yeah, that's where I would average Yuta at. I mean, Itadori. You could potentially put him lower in grade 1, or you could put him like a lot higher in the ranks to like cursed disaster. He beats Mahito, but that's because of Sukuna. That's not really because of Yuji. Okay, next up we have Prime Heian Era Sukuna, the Calamity himself. I think I will put up a poll, okay? But I think most people assume that Meguna is stronger than Prime Heian Era Sukuna because he has just more tools, you know, and he has got like the strongest weapon in the whole series in Mahoraga. If I'm any guess, I would say that the winner of the poll is probably gonna be Meguna. Smallpox, cursed deity or whatever the heck it's called. You know, okay, the real rank of this thing would be somewhere in Supreme Grade 1, since it was like equal match to Mei Mei. And Mei Mei and Uyui, it's that level, okay? But we're going to pretend that this is Kenjaku's merger. And Kenjaku's merger is going to be legendary. We're not sure if it's gonna be on Sukuna or Gojo's level, but those two might be like compromised and out of the series by then, so it might just be the new peak of, it might be the new peak of the verse. There's a chance it could be like broken and be like above everybody, but I'm hoping nothing goes above Gojo and Sukuna, to be honest. Hiromi, it looks a little soft to put Hiromi that high. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't know the details of his powers, but okay, it's so too soft to put him there. Because even when he does sentence you, he has to carry out the sentence himself. He has to carry it out himself, and he has that sword though. When he touches you once, you die. But there's a lot of people who could probably dodge that. And a lot of these people, if they haven't really done anything too sus, and they know some law, they will be fine. But his power is very weird and gimmicky, okay? Like, it's so weird. Like, him and Hakari's power, these are the things, like, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's literally entering into my top 5 animes of all time. But him and Hakari's powers are just like, what am I watching, Their powers are a little bit silly, because it's like just some super random like thing, like really, like I don't know. Oh my god, I'm going overboard with the time. Okay, I don't know why there's 2 of these guys. Who made this list? I mean, yeah, who made it? It's not me who made this thing, by the way. I just found it on tierlistmaker.com. This guy was one of the big 4, He was one of the big 4 with Ryu and Uro. Might have had a domain too, so he might be like on the weak end of that tier. Uyui and Mei Mei are busted. I feel like Supreme Grade 1 is like the place where there's the most uncertainty. And I'm not gonna do a poll about all these minor characters, let's be honest. Uyui and Mei Mei are very, very strong. Todo, haven't seen Todo in forever. But from what we saw, he seemed kind of strong for the time. But the power creep and a lot has changed. Megumi has an incomplete domain. You know what? I'm happy with how this list looks right now. So yeah, this was the final. And please do subscribe if you like to see this type of content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one, man.